Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Weather with Ryan, the most informative and most accurate weather forecasting channel on YouTube. So we're going to go over the severe weather threat that will be happening this Friday. So let's get straight into that. Right now, we are looking at the HRRR. We're finally getting in range for our short-range model since it is Thursday. New runs came out around 3 a.m., so let's take a look. This is actually my first time even looking at this. So as I said before, we're looking at the HRRR. Ohio Valley right here is Kentucky. Marshall County's right there, obviously. This is where I'm looking for my area at least. So right now we're at Thursday at 1Z. Moving out to Thursday at 0Z, which is, actually this is Friday. Alright, starting out at Friday. You could start to see some of the Cape, the warm air come up through portions of, what is that? Texas, I believe. A little bit of Texas. Moving up, it's starting to move up, and wow. Yep. So all this Cape value, all this Cape, if you don't know what Cape is short for convective potential available energy, which in simpler terms is storm fuel. Cape values is what makes storms rise aloft and gets them to produce tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. It's basically storm fuel. It just creates storms. The higher the Cape values, the more likely storms will produce and more intense they will be. So obviously, these Cape values are going to be moving this way towards our area. So, I mean, why is that X sign there? So this is really strong Cape values, really strong. 4,000, 42,000, 44,000 joules per kilogram. I mean, any storms that initiate in these areas will become strong. I mean, with Cape values like that, that's insane. I mean, that's crazy. Let's take a look at the sounding. Well, marginal tornado, but yeah, I mean 46,000, but that's surface based. But still, that's crazy. Now let's look at the NAM 3 kilometer CONUS. Moving out to Thursday. I mean, you still see it, but it looks like it dissipates more so as we get into Saturday. What does that go out to? It goes out to Saturday 0Z, so we got to Saturday 0Z. So it's still, I mean, that's even more strong. I mean, you got, what, 5,000? I just saw 5,000. Yeah. But it looks like it does not reach as far as the HRRR, because the HRRR only gets up to portions of Arkansas and down in a little bit of southwestern Tennessee. Wow. Yes, the Cape does get up to a little bit closer to Kentucky. It'll be lower in intensity from what I see. Well, if my thing would work. Yeah, only 1,500, 1,400 joules per kilogram. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's still Cape. I mean, any storms that could fire or initiate will still be strong because of the Cape values. 1,500 is perfect. You don't have to have strong enough Cape you don't have to have Cape in excess of 4,000 joules per kilogram to create tornadoes. You can have Cape values in 1,000 joules per kilogram. I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's take a look at the European model. We're looking at the 500 millibar 500 millibar height, which is troughs. This is how we figure out if there's any going to be storms or anything, basically. So as you can tell, there's a right here. There's a negative tilted trough that's moving out. Right now, the Omega block is over finally. So now we're going to start having troughs coming into the United States. So it's starting to become that time of year, ladies and gentlemen. So as we move into Friday, you could see a little bit of a low moving over California. That's going to eject. That's why we're getting all this warm air. That was a really, really bad arrow. So yeah, you can see that low pressure system moving over California and a little bit of Mexico. This is what's going to get all the warm, moist air. Same with that, actually. That's going to produce all the warm air from the Gulf of Mexico, push it upward. So this is why we're getting our severe weather. All right, moving on for Friday 0Z. We're moving on. You can see it starting to eject, and then it fizzles out. And then nothing really going on. I mean, yesterday on the European, there were some, there were some discrepancies of the models. The models are not being in agreement right now. There's a lot of models that are just going insane. I mean, I don't know why the models are just not agreeing with each other. All right, let's take a look at the GFS 500 millibars. As you can tell, you still see that low over California moving in here. That's done and said. That's going to happen. There's no doubt about it. But I mean, you could actually see another low pressure system forming on Thursday, on the 11th of next week. Okay, I see how it is. Just let me use my thing, please. Low pressure. This is a negative tilted trough that's moving into portions of Texas that's going to eject more warm air. But this is on the GFS at Thursday at 12Z. It's not here on the European. So, I don't know what to believe. The GFS normally is not as great as the European. The European is normally more accurate. But we'll just have to see in the future. But that fizzles out and doesn't really do that much. And then you can see a low pressure system moving into lower portions of the eastern coast. Obviously, that's not going to produce much in severe weather. I mean, there's just, maybe this will become a trough, but I mean, May is quiet for severe weather whenever it shouldn't be quiet. This is supposed to be the time for severe weather, and it's not. So we'll just have to see what happens. But I'll continue to update you guys throughout, obviously, May, because we're entering that time where we're supposed to be getting severe weather, and it's not happening. But we'll see. Right now, I'm more focused on tomorrow in the Quad State region. So let's take a look at Noah Bergen's pace. Daddy Noah Bergen, all hail Noah Bergen. So, yeah, you can see the instability coming on. He's looking at the, NAM 3-kilometer CONUS like I just was. This was posted at 5:45 yesterday. So the models are obviously changing. Now the models are saying, yesterday, the models were showing the Cape values being a little bit more heavy and more instabilitated, more over western Kentucky, but now they're not really showing that. I mean, now they don't even reach here. But I don't know, man. We'll have to see. But it is a fact that there will be a storm system that will move through the Quad State region into western Kentucky tomorrow evening, 9 to 12 a.m. Elevated risk. No, not really a tornado risk, but more so hail and vivid lightning and torrential downpours. That's going to be the main risk. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to get more constant weather updates and to stay subscribed to the most informative and weather forecasting channel on YouTube. This has been Weather with Ryan. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.